What's up, everyone? Welcome to Intoxicated Opinions. We have our long drink. We have our whiskey of choice.
Old fashioned.
Real bourbon. Ben Holiday, bottled in bond, baby.
Old fashioned.
Today, we are going to play a clip. We're going to talk about it. We want your opinion and feedback on the topic.
Straight from California.
You know it's wild already.
Yeah.
Anything
right.
from that West Coast or Northwest is wild. Ready? Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Sexual offenders or people that have done rapes and things like that in the women's prison, if they decide to say they're female. Can you tell us more about it?
SB 132, I think, is what you're talking about. When you go to prison, in the past, you would be assigned a male or female facility based on your biological sex. This model has proven to be the safest way to incarcerate female prisoners. Obviously, men offend in sexually violent ways at orders of magnitude more than women, and so housing them together would be obviously a disaster. But SB 132 basically unwound those protections. Upon intake to prison, you declare what your gender is. The default is you're going to get placed based on what you've said as the inmate. Unfortunately, what we're seeing is a disproportionate number of folks who are applying for this who have crimes against women. There's nowhere to go. You're locked in a cell with this other person. There'll be more rapes, more pregnancy, biological males who've been housed with females. And so it will be a matter of time before there'll be homicides associated.
What's going on in this world? What year are we in? What year are we in?
What message do this send to people?
Listen,
Basically, if you do a crime, do it in California. Just act like you're a woman. Identify as a woman.
and you go to women prison,
Yeah.
and then you good, right?
I mean, it's prison, but
Are they good?
it's women's
You gonna have a
prison.
roommate, right?
I mean, would you? Maybe. You identify.
Don't harass. Don't discriminate because I identify. Give me
Yeah.
a roommate.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So now, biological men are going to be running these women prisons, huh? How could it not be that way?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so much.
That's a lot happening.
A
This
lot
is a
Essay.
this is a branch of this LGBTQ conversation that started last year or 2 years ago when we first did Leah Thomas.
But this isn't all trans. This is, to me, honestly, this is people that probably aren't even trans pushing this stuff.
I understand.
Like just woke people.
But I'm saying once you adopt the philosophy that you have to accept everyone for who they are, then you have to start changing, ironclad rules saying, hey, what are you? What do you identify as? That's how we're going to treat you. And that has problems that come along with it that people don't really consider.
And I understand that. And like, the problem with this is people are trying to change what words are, the definitions of words. They're trying to change the meaning of words and what they are and what they stand for, what they mean, and trying to put their own spin on it based on their feelings and not logical explanations, or not defined by dictionary what has always been. Male, female has always been X, Y, XX chromosome. They're not cis men, cis women. They're women, they're men. We're trying to put a label on something to appease a certain culture of individuals now.
That's what a philosophy of an accepting society does.
No,
You have to include everyone, all inclusive.
no, that's not an accepting society. That's a society that has no rules, no boundaries. And when you don't have no rules, no boundaries, it creates anarchy. That's what you have.
In this specific case, listen, if I'm a dude and I'm going to prison and all I got to say is I identify as a woman and I'm going to be in a prison with women,
I guess you have to put in an application or something. But that makes no sense to me at all. I just don't understand that.
but they better not deny my application. What I say I am is what I am. This went back. You remember I said I had a solution for this. For sports, for restrooms, you label them X or Y. And that goes back to the chromosomal makeup of your biology. Then there's no confusion. because there's no pregnancies in all men facilities. Unless the female prisoners fuck a guard, there's no pregnancies in the women
wouldn't
facilities.
they just change that and say I identify as XX or I identify as XY? Why not?
We're gonna take your blood and it tells you if you're X or Y. There's no confusion. Here's a little prick. Oh, this is XX. You're going there. Oh, this is XY. You were there.
So you have to take a prick of your blood every time you walk into a restaurant.
This is for This is specifically for this case of prison where you're going to be housed long term with other people. It's not up for debate or interpretation. What does the blood say? It's crystal clear. There can't be any left or right or, well, it says that, but no. What does it say? It used to be clear. You have a penis or you have a vagina, but now you can surgically construct either. So you can't use that. So X and Y is just the baseline where you're going to be housed if you're a prisoner. I guess if you have a bathroom, it could just become societally acceptable to use that bathroom under your chromosomal makeup. I'm X.
I just don't understand the pushing of this. Why push this?
Why would they? These are criminals, right?
No.
What? Hold on.
Listen.
No, what?
I feel what you're saying. Like they broke the law. Okay. Right. But it's different. Somebody breaking the law and having traffic tickets and somebody killing somebody or somebody raping somebody and somebody sitting here and are scammers, and you telling me that they deserve to be sexually assaulted or to be in a place. No. And I don't rock with that.
I said that jokingly earlier, but what I'm saying is you did the crime, now you do the time. And in that perspective, we're not going to cater to you. If you look like a man and you have a penis, you're going to the male prison. So they are catering to people that have committed crimes that have to do the time now. They're saying, hey, where would you like to be? And in the video, they said a lot of the men that are requesting to go to women's prison because they identify as a woman, they're going to go there, and a lot of those men already have sexual assault charges towards women. So that puts those women prisoners at risk. It just doesn't make sense. Who in their right, California, I was going to say, who in their right
It's supposed to be a
mindset?
reconstruction period. So you go in there, you're supposed to understand you made a mistake, get your life together. You have rules, boundaries to society, boundaries in jail. You need, just like you would follow rules in jail, you need to follow rules outside. If you don't, this is your punishment. But instead, it's like we're sending them to these places and like, this is punishment. And on top of that, you're going to end up with more punishment. And that's not, how's that even make sense? How's that?
Hey, Jennifer, your new roommate's Joe.
To a constructive society.
Joe, meet Jennifer. When
So
the
then-
lights go out, y'all be quiet in here.
So then when that person gets out of jail or gets out of,
They could be
rehabilitation,
already in a worse spot. than
they're
they went in.
going to come out worse. They're going to reoffend or recommit a crime or commit a even more egregious or heinous crime.
All right, let's take off our serious cap for a second. Can I be lighthearted and playful and joking? You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to prison, I want to go to where the girls are.
Oh, I'm going to.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm going to.
For men,
I'm
this is a
identifying.
positive.
I'm identifying.
Because no one wants to be in a building with all other dudes and no girls
Some people
around.
might. I'm just saying the proportion at the rate that men are going to women's prison is not the same as women going to men's prison that identify as men.
Is there any women in men's prison?
I don't think they going like that.
Oh, that's weird. They found a boundary. They're like, I'm not going to cross that. Huh. They cross everything else until it's, oh, well, I don't think I want to.
Yeah, I think the applications are far greater than the other.
Men going into women?
Yeah. So men going into women is far greater than women going to men.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a basic concept we know. But we act like there aren't differences in the two genders.
There is a right answer. There's a right path to take to resolve this. Don't ask. You can look.
No, you can't look.
You can
you
look.
just said that you can't look.
Do the blood test idea then. X or Y, you going left or you going right, but you can't decide on yourself. It really is what you are, and that's the only fair way to do it because in the world of you can be what you want to be, fine, you can, but when you go into a facility that has these kinds of structures and processes in place, you can't decide then. The state of California, their Department of Corrections needs to intervene immediately and shut this down. Or those women that are incarcerated currently, when they get out, they're going to be. We had to talk about why women having multiple partners is damaging to their psyche. Remember that?
Yeah. They
come out of prison, they done had 20 dudes in the last 30 days. They're probably going to be, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen if we just have intersex prisons.
Pregnancies, unplanned.
STDs everywhere. I mean, I guess that's probably still a thing now.
Fatherless homes. Shoot, maybe motherless homes. Adoption rates go up. This is crazy.
Abortion rates go up?
Are they getting abortions in jail? No, they're going to have that baby.
Nah, they going to. I mean.
And when they have that baby's going to go into social services. It's another life. Fighting.
Is California a red or blue state, you know?
You know that mug is red. It's as red as can be.
You sure?
Come on now.
I think you got your colors mixed up.
Nah.
No, I'm telling you, you got your colors mixed up. California is as blue as they can be. California and New York, super blue. And that's not necessarily bad. But those are extremists on the left side of the spectrum. And
you're right.
When you're an extremist on any side of the spectrum,
I was wrong.
You make decisions that are just not beneficial for the country as a whole. And this is going to be one example. It's alarming.
It's a blue state.
It is also, it also could bring people joy. You know, career criminals that are in and out of prison. Now they can go to women's prison if they say, hey, I identify as a woman. Then their time spent behind bars isn't so bad. It's more bearable.
That's crazy.
They may go back to prison to rejoin their girlfriend. Now they're just living together in the cell as cellmates, roomies. Lights go out. Cheeks get to clapping. You feel me?
Some people
it
might.
Happens already.
I mean, some women might like it. Some women might, invite this, might not care, might, want that.
Hold up now. I seen a walkthrough of a woman's prison, and they get just as sexually aggressive as men.
That's what I just said.
Towards men.
Well, I'm just saying some women might invite the idea, might not care. But what about the women that do care? What about the multiple women that care?
You know what would fix this problem? Motherfucking common sense. Common sense
it's
tells
not common nowadays.
All right, motherfucking uncommon sense. Uncommon sense would lead you to know you're a girl, you go in the girls' prison. You're a boy, you go in the boys' prison. If we need to make a third classification of prisons, non-binary, aliens, trans, whatever you want to identify as, we can do that. But right now, men's prison, women's prison. Not what you identify as, but what you are biologically. That is the only fair way to put it. If another state follows, California is always, I consider like an experimental state. They're going to try all the extreme stuff. Oregon beat them to the chase with those dope houses that you can go there and get dope. So you don't get it illegally or kill yourself.
Oh, this is too far. This is too much. Some people just, I don't know.
And so this experiment, I have high faith, is going to flop as soon as these problems that are going to happen eventually start happening. They will have no choice but to revert back to their traditional way of separating men and women when they're incarcerated. Can you imagine being a woman? What if your daughter, hit someone and she got a DUI? She hit someone and hurt him. She's in jail for 6 months. Now your daughter goes into jail and her options of roommates are Michael, Jimmy, or Richard. And she's in there getting How is she going to defend herself? There's no weapons. They do searches all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Some people believe they're equal. Believe they are
That doesn't
the
make
same
sense.
platinum. Seeming like they can defend themselves just as much. That'll became a Taibo hoe and think they can stand up. You know, it's woman kings out here.
Taibo ho. There's a movie that just came out. It's about African
Woman
queen.
king.
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No.
Why?
For what?
Bro, this is the problem. You can't say you all for black unitedness and black communities, and then an all black movie comes out. You
First of
watch
all,
it.
that has nothing to do with the whole history of Woman King. It's a whole movie. It's a movie.
I
It's
understand.
not real life. It's not real.
But all the actresses are women,
What does that mean?
and they're all black. So why don't you support that?
Because I'm not supporting BS. Just because I'm black don't mean I support everything that's black. Oh, this come out and no. What?
Bro,
Did you watch Brokeback Mountain?
I'm not gay.
You white? It was two white guys.
How do you know that?
They're on the cover of the movie. Did you watch it?
Did you read the back?
Did you watch it?
Did you put it in or not?
Did you support your all white your white men?
No. I didn't.
Oh, okay, right.
No, I didn't.
Some things we just don't support, and it's okay.
That's because most all movies that come out are just white actors. So when a movie with an all black cast comes out, it should have extra attention so we can get the black community on level with the white, right?
No,
That's
no,
what we're just talking about.
No, listen, The Woman King is not the movie with the black pilots or the movie with the females that was at the. It's not that. It's a totally fake narrative built off of this fake concept that they're just as powerful as no.
I'm gonna watch this movie. Let's watch it, man.
Bro, I'm not about to do
Our
that.
next video.
I watched New Jack City, Boys in the Hood.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I watched all them. Them are black cast. Fridays.
Don't sip gin and juice.
I watched the
while in
first
South
Wakanda.
Central
I watched the
or something.
second Wakanda. I said Wakanda.
Bro, those are all make believe movies too.
Yeah, but I didn't like the second Wakanda.
I get the vibes. You don't like the narrative that women are more than men.
No, I like Set It Off. Yeah. Say what you want to say. I watched Set It Off. Pretty good movie. Yeah. People can come with whatever narrative they want to paint, but the truth is, I just don't like BS. I'm not just going to sit up here and lie to my face and think I'm going to just eat it just because it's black. No, that's not how life works.
I'm gonna watch this damn movie. I'm gonna figure out what it's about. I didn't read about it. I just seen the preview. It's all over Netflix. I'm gonna check it out. We're gonna do a movie review. That's what we started. Movie reviews.
All right, let's
From
go.
Intoxicated
3 come out
Opinions.
this week. Next
3?
week. Next week. Yep. Yeah,
I
you know that.
I
Huh?
gotta watch 1 and 2 first.
Wow.
I know,
Wow. You suck.
but
Your life is boring.
because I don't.
Yes. 'Cause you didn't watch
How
Creed,
about this? Ant-Man 3 came out this week.
and nobody watched it.
What? I'm about to go see it.
It's 2 weeks later.
Okay.
Bro, enjoy.
Did you watch Black Adam?
Who?
Black Adam.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah,
like
you
it?
know I watched that. Yeah. Come on now.
I don't know how we got on this topic. Listen, we were talking about men going to women prisons. We want to hear your feedback.
We got on it because it's a fairy tale. This is crazy. This is not real life. That's how we got on it. We started talking about movies because this is a movie that we live
like a
in
plot
right
in
now.
a movie, huh?
Yes, we live in a movie, and it doesn't make sense. And we try to put stuff together.
It's just hard to.
It's hard. It's hard because it doesn't make logical sense to logical people at all. And we're just grasping at straws right now.
Listen, YouTube.
Them day. That's what I identify on our TikTok as them day.
I seen you. Someone asked me about that. I was like, I don't know why I put that. And they were like, well, you can just select nothing.
Them, they. That's what we are. We're them.
YouTube, Spotify. What does Apple have for podcasts? Applecast? Apple Store? How do you listen to podcasts on Apple?
I don't think they do.
No, okay.
Yeah.
YouTube and Spotify. Listen here. That's where the majority of all
Anchor.
our listeners are. which pushes the Spotify.
Yeah, you're
though.
right.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts on this topic. Are we just crazy, or is California just crazy? Why is there such an increase in this craziness?
Is this something that we want to see across the globe, across the United States of America? Is this something that we want to push for in every state?
Is it worth it? Is it worth the time and effort?
Yeah, let us know.
I'm saying hell no, but
We know that. We know this don't even make sense.
but we might find some people that have different perspectives
I
that
know.
support.
I know if I ever got on down bad on my luck, I would go to California, and either I'm gonna come up big, or I'm gonna go to California jail. It's one of the two things, and I'm gonna identify how I identify.
We appreciate you watching this video. Like this video, subscribe to our channel.
We do not promote violence.
We do not promote violence. We out.
Peace.